Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived an old man with his wife. He was once well settled, but life had taken a tragic turn. His only son and daughter in law had died in a car accident when a big truck hit their vehicle on the highway while they were on their way to work in the town. Their son was just 3 years old at the time of accident. Left orphaned, he was raised by his grandparents who were already quite old. Despite their struggles, the family was happy. The grandson, now 12 years old, studied in a government school on a scholarship and exceeded in academics. They owned a cow which was their sole source of livelihood. Though they were poor, they always expressed gratitude to God and remained devoted to their faith. They had a kind and humble nature, always helping others and believing in the goodness of life. One day, a tragic incident occurred. A fire broke out in the cowshed, and their beloved cow perished in the flames. The family was heartbroken. The old man, unable to contain his sorrow, cried out to the God in anger, questioning why their life was always filled with hardship. He banged his head against the wall, calling out, God. Suddenly, a divine voice echoed from the sky. What is your problem, my son? The old man sobbed and expressed his pain. Within the blink of an eye, God appeared before him and asked how he could help. The old man peered out of his grief, questioning the concept of karma. He lamented that despite being a good person, he and his family continued to suffer, while cunning and deceitful people enjoyed their lives without consequences. He felt helpless, wondering how they would survive now that their only source of income was gone. God smiled and placed his hands on the old man's head. Instantly, the man entered a superconscious state. In this divine vision, he saw another dimension of life. He realized that, according to the book of destiny, his grandson was supposed to die in an accident. However, due to his good deeds, the severity of the accident had been reduced, sparing the boy's life. The cow, on the other hand, was destined to die, and thus its fate was fulfilled. Understanding this, the old man felt at peace and apologized to God for his outburst. God then explained that the law of karma is universal. Those who act with ill intention may experience temporary happiness, but true satisfaction comes only to those who live righteously. He assured the old man that based on his karma, a good life awaited him and that he should trust in divine justice. With these words, God disappeared. A few hours later, a government official arrived at the old man's house. He informed them that under a new policy, the local government had ensured all poor farmers they would be compensated for their loss and would receive assistance in rebuilding their cowshed and getting a new cow. The old man was overjoyed and thanked God for his mercy. Years passed and the grandson grew up to be a doctor. With the help of a scholarship, he completed his education and returned to support his grandparents and other poor villagers. Their hardship had led to a greater purpose, reinforcing their faith in karma. So, the moral of the story is karma is true for everyone. Ignoring it is like ignoring the law of gravity and jumping from the 10-story building without protection, disregarding the consequences.